I really want to get your sort of reflections on your decision to firing Jonathan because he started a lot of drama with that podcast, but I was not expecting to see you let him go literally on top of the world. What what an
Yeah,
awkward place to do it.
dude, so awkward. Yeah, thanks. Um, yes, yes. It wasn't my intent. I don't hire people with the intent to fire them. I didn't hire any of the agents who are actual real estate agents who are actually at our company with the intent to let them go. That is super uncomfortable. Like I told you, it was just my birthday. I'm a Cancer. I'm sensitive. I don't like confrontation. I don't want to deal with it. I just want everyone to be great and happy, and let's just go to work, and like go home and have good lives. Like the last thing I want to do is have to reprimand people based on behavior. But as the company grows, like when we started filming the show in 2022, we were like 350 people in total, including staff now. We're like 750 people. And so every person is a representation of everybody else. And if I don't act like a CEO, then I'll lose all the good people. And that's a tough lesson for me to learn. And so like Jonathan had just taken it 3 steps too far. Like I tell people I have 1 strike rule, but then I really try to like say, okay, it was a mistake. Let's make up for it. But when I started having other agents come to me and say, hey, you have a problem with this person, which really says to me, if he's who you value, then you don't value me. This is my notice to you that I'm going to start looking elsewhere, which is really what the subtext is there. Like there was a scene with Kayla. She came and got me and told me about this showing that she had with him and how it was uncomfortable. And what she was really saying was, if he gets to stay, then everybody who's here who does business does it. Yeah. And so I had to make that quick decision. And unfortunately, we don't have, it's post-COVID, right? We have a clubhouse in the city that you see in Soho, and then everyone works from home. They work from their cars. They work from their motorcycles. And so I just tried to track him down. It was hard to track him down, and he was doing content at the Edge in Hudson Yards. I was like, all right, so I'll just go get him there.
Jonathan, he's been doing his steps all around. He's still stepping. Do you see
Yes.
that he said that what was it that he was like, oh, this was my like master plan, like he was Machiavellian trying to get fired. What's your response to that? You fell right into his trap.
I don't. I mean, I haven't publicly commented. All I'll say is I don't fault anyone these days for trying to control their own narrative, but I think that the facts tell the story, and it's almost like the facts were on a global Netflix TV show.
I mean, it's kind of the funny thing. It's like the same text in a different font of people after they're on a reality show. They're like the edit, and it's like, did you say that? And it's like, yeah, but you know what I mean. It's kind of giving that.
When clients come to me and they're like, all right, so I want to go on the show, but I just want to make sure you don't make me look like a jerk. I'm like, okay, so don't say anything that'll make you sound like a jerk or do anything. And they're like, well, but in the edit, I'm like, actually, no, if you're normal, the edit's going to make you look normal. If you don't say stupid stuff, you won't come off on TV and say, like, they don't edit your words to be like, hi, my, like,
It's not the Muppets,
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He did bring a lot of drama and spice to this season. So is there any part of you when you were firing him where you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't fire him because he brings so much drama to the show? Like, since you are making a TV show, does that cross your mind at all?
One of the first things I did when I moved to New York City is I was cast on As the World Turns. So I came to New York City to do theater, and so I got onto a soap opera. I played Dr. Evan Walsh IV. And not long after I started, did I go from like a good doctor to the doctor that kills everybody, who then is murdered by his own grandmother, which in actor world means you're fired, okay? And I remember going to the executive producer, and he's like, hey, listen, if the audience loves you, you can always come back from the dead. And that's what I'll say.